Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be playing some Lone Wolf. We decided to change it up and play a game where we're not building our tavern. We've been playing that quite a bit lately. Enemies are balanced and they can't attack you when the menu is open. They can attack you. What's easy? A week and they can't attack you when... Yeah, I'm going to go normal. Normal's always good. Is it audio or do I have to read it out myself? It sounds like I have to read it out myself, so you are Lone Wolf. Your life is not an ordinary one. Your assets encounter all challenges. Make your choice. Multiple choice. The multiple choice menu lets you choose your path and write your own story. Pay attention on what you decide. Your actions shape the world around you. Click each icon to display its description. Click the flashing icon in the center to make your decision. Okay. You always prefer a straightforward and decisive approach, although it's often reckless. You carefully assess the details of any situation before attempting to overcome an obstacle. You rely on your dexterity and intuition to overcome any obstacle. We carefully do it. Can all challenges. With intelligence, many of the battles you have fought in defense of Summerland, wielding my weapon. Swords generally do not inflict high damage, but they are easy and quick to use. Maces are heavy, crushing weapons. They are slow to use, but they inflict heavy damage. Axe is a balanced weapon. Use axe. Wielding your axe, you are more than a gifted warrior. You possess special Kai disciplines that give you the mastery of Ki. Survival, combining the skills of Master Tracker, Hunter, and Explorer. Healing, restoring. I'm gonna go Survival. Mind over Matter lets you manipulate objects in your immediate environment. Mind Blast and Mind Shield turn your mind into a powerful psychic weapon. You are able to perform extraordinary martial feats due to your mastery of weapons. Animal kinship, yeah. Your sixth sense enhances your natural intuition, helping you identify and counter unseen dangers. Yeah, camouflage. Survival, Mind Blast, Mind Shield, Animal Kinship, and Camouflage. For Summerland and Mackay. Yep, those are the decisions I made so far. Here we go. Is this a story? Is this your past? Yes. This seems like... What kind of game is this?
For many centuries, the Kai Lords defended their kingdom of Sommerland from the Dark Lords of Helgedad. Many battles were fought and won by the Kai, but finally came their demise. 3 years ago, the monastery of your warrior order was attacked by the armies of the Dark Lords. The Kai were destroyed. You were the only one who survived the final battle. All seemed lost, but you retrieved the Sommersword, the one weapon that can slay a Dark Lord of Helgedad. You slew Zagana, the Dark Lord leader, and saved your kingdom from destruction. Now, the lesser Dark Lords hunger to take their revenge. It falls to you, the last Kai Lord of Sommerland, to crush their evil schemes once more.
Nice. So we're the last survivor. Okay, so this is a book. You can turn the pages, dragging them to the leftmost part of the screen or through a double click on the right side of the page. You can also go back to any previous page of this current chapter. Click on the bookmark to open the tome interface and access this section. That they will let you access everything that you need to manage your character and your story. Is this read out as well, or do I have to do this? It seems like I have to do it. You are the lone wolf. No. The last of the Kai Lords and sole survivor of a massacre that destroyed your elite warrior order. You would prefer not to be where you find yourself now, in a narrow mountain pass, blanketed with crisp snow, flaked by shadowy timberlands where icy winds whistle through the branches and chill you to the bone. You would prefer not to be here, but duty has called you to this remote part of your domain. You are the You're the leader of this territory, and you are responsible for the safety and security of the summer-leading folk who live and prosper in this harsh, mountainous borderland. You've received a disturbing report of enemy activity around the mining village of Rokstan, and all communication with the village has ceased. Fearful that the settlement may have been attacked by Gits and other Darklands warriors, you have come here to assess for yourself the true situation. After a seemingly endless trek through the snow and ice, you have almost reached your destination. Your horse became increasingly nervous as you approached the outskirts of the mining settlement. Okay, this is a cool image of us. The smell of wood smoke is being carried along in the chill air, and its acorned aroma unsettles you both. This is the reassuring smell of smoke that arises from in the depths of the winter. This is the smell of destruction. Your heart sinks. You've journeyed here as quickly as the harsh weather would permit, but despite your valiant effort, you may have arrived too late. Oh, that's not good to hear. So be careful. The forest clings to the steep mountainside on both sides of the trail. The ground here is very difficult to travel on foot and impassable on horseback. It comprises jagged rocks and loose slopes interspersed with treacherous, deep and narrow fuses, and they are all covered by a blanket of ice and snow. It will be a very difficult route to take, but if you were to always keep the trail in sight, it would be a sure way to reach Rokstan. You demount and pat your horse's head, reassuring that you will return your equipment and personal items from the saddlebag, that you will retrieve them. The horse senses that you must leave him now and go ahead alone. He neighs softly yet sadly. Fear not, my dear friend, you have fulfilled your duty with courage. Now you must return alone to the monastery where you will be safe. Go as fast as you will be able. We shall be reunited there before too long. Your horse lowers his head, and affectionately he nuzzles your shoulder. His unrequitedly love and loyalty warms your heart. With a last pat on his forehead, you send him on his way back along the track in the mountain road that leads to Khan Monastery. So this is just a hell of a lot of reading. You watch him go until he is lost amongst the trees, and you steel your nerves and resolve to reach Rockstone as quickly as you can on foot. You tackle the difficult ascent with dexterity until you find that the way ahead is blocked by a vast wall of snow. This obstruction is the result of an avalanche that swept down the mountainside a few days earlier, carrying with it many trees and loose boulders. The village of Rockstone lies beyond this great wall of snow and shattered timber. Make your choice. No dexterity. I communicate with the wild. What? Are you not going to explain that bar to me? A bar just appeared and stuff disappeared from it. It's like, oh, we're not going to explain that. Why would we explain that? It seems like I can only use it that much. A sudden noise makes you turn your head. Instantly you see several pairs of eyes, yellow like burning torches, staring at you through the snowy underbrush. They are the eyes of mountain wolves. You crouch down in the snow and keep perfectly still, your senses tingling. So the pack leader leaves his cover and moves towards you. Here's an old male with a distinctive patch of white fur in the center of his forehead. His thick grey body fur is highlighted with gold-coloured hairs that ripple and gleam as he travels the forest floor with ease. Nice-looking wolves. What does this do? Ah! The red bar represents your health, mana, stamina. Each of these items that you access different sections of the book. In order to put your belt to good use, place potions or other items in slots and access them while fighting. Choose wisely since you won't be able to open your inventory during combat sessions. Additional belt slots can be unlocked by upgrading your armor. Okay, so this is important. Health, mana. So that uses some mana. Character sheet. This lets me check my stats. Useful information about the fighting abilities related to the weapon you have equipped. Improves melee damage in Lone Wolf's natural armor. Improves all disciplines in damage and Lone Wolf's turn duration. And improves dodge, and yeah. So this is my stats. I don't know how good they are. This is the map. Yep, this is the map. World map. The world map lets you decide which narrative section to unlock next. Pay attention when you choose. Some decisions can't be undone. It also lets you access the merchants you have unlocked. The world map can be accessed from the tome interface. Meditation is a skill that the Lone Wolf uses to rest and recover health, mana, and stamina. You can meditate only before you leave your current locations, before triggering a new narrative section. If you are ambushed while meditating, you start the combat session with your key powers on cooldown. Okay, that's cool. So I'm here. And next one. The journal contains additional information about your mission in the world around you, together with the quest items. So it's additional lore. The small and specialized knife may not be a lethal weapon. If you are skilled enough, however, it may help you open most locks, doors, and chests. Okay. Inside of your codex you will find information about the story. Progressively you will unlock new content, so be sure to come back and check. Okay, so that's more lore. It's all just more lore. And is this one just settings? No, this one is just settings. Sorry? The inventory lets you change your equipment and arrange the items you will access through your belt in combat. To equip items or remove them in your belt, just drag an item and highlight it. and put it in the highlighted area. Cool. Restores a lot. Restores a lot. And there's food. Throwing knife. Pick block. Okay. How do I just get back to the story? This one? No, that's what I look like. Oh, other stuff. Sun blur first. Do I just click it again? No. I don't think it matters, does it? No, it doesn't. You look directly into his amber eyes, and suddenly you understand what has happened here during the past few days. Images retained in the snowpack leaders. Oh, so that's space. Leaders' feral memory swim in and out of focus in your mind's eye. You see the village of Roxton fleeing in panic as the war party of gunks rampage through the streets of the mining settlement, killing, burning, and looting everything in their path. These images confirm your worst fears. You raise to your feet, and the wolf pack leader halts in mid-step. You decide that you must reach Roxton as soon as possible, and instinctively, the pack leader senses your purpose here. He turns his head towards north and lets out a maliciously howl. His pack emerges from hiding. Quickly they follow in his wake. When he leaps forward and limps away the snowy foggle, you sense that he knows a way around the avalanche. Without hesitation, you rush forward to join with the wolf pack. You run, and the wolf pack runs with you in perfect harmony. That's nice. Here we are. Random encounters. While moving on the map or during meditation, there is a chance that you will trigger a random encounter. Cool. You don't sense immediate danger. It is a safe place to meditate. I can get mana. You are fully rested. Yeah, I don't have a lot of choices now, do I? Do you want to write your story from here? What the hell else am I trying to do, dude? Your crest was updated. The village of Roxton was once a thriving and vibrant mining community nestling amongst the slopes of the surrounding mountains. Life here on the border with the Darklands is harsh, yet the villages of Roxton are hardy and industrial community. They are fiercely loyal to you, the lineage lords, and to King Unner and some of them. Now Roxton lies silent and smouldering. The noise of its steam engines and its armory no longer echo amongst the high peaks. Cautiously, you approach the entrance to the village. It is eerily quiet. The smell of wood smoke that you detected from a distance is now heavy with a clogging stench of death. You stare unblinkingly at the horrific scene that greets you. The blood-soaked and the lifeless bodies of villagers lie strewed around the streets. Many were cut down as they fled, while others died fighting desperately to protect their loved ones and their homes. Recent snowfall has covered the slain with a thin white shroud, sparing you the unsettling sights of their gasping frozen wounds. All around, several shops and dwellings have been badly burnt or completely destroyed by fire. There are too many victims hereabouts for you to gather their bodies and give them a decent burial, as it is customary practice in Summerlands. The terrible price has been paid by the villagers of Roxton, partly as a consequence of your late arrival, heavily weighs heavily on your heart. Nah, it wasn't my fault, mate. You close your eyes and raise your face to the cloudy skies and make a silent plea to Goddess Isha. Together and protect the souls of the slain. You open your eyes and advance along the main street. Your nerves is taut as wound steel wires. Then you hear something. Is it the sound of bare feet on fresh snow? Is it followed by the battle of loose armor in a gargling ground that sets you pace racing? It is a Gluk. Gluk. I have no idea what that word's meant to be. And Tung Jaknek draws through its sharp, uneven teeth. You recognize the foul gunk language and know enough of it to translate the chilling. I bring you a slow death. Your fears are confirmed by the presence of this hateful Guk. Workstone has been attacked by the Guk raiding party. The creature skulking towards you is the only one of many now occupying the village. The Guk closes in and defensively you stand your ground. You can expect to receive no mercy from this creature, and you will give it none in return. Oh, this is just a hell of a lot of reading, man. Now, the first fight scene ends one Guk. Oh, whoa. What is this? You see action buttons appear near the landlord button, means that you can turn, strike each button grants access to a specific class of ability according to the position and lock. Sword, melee, power, range. During your turn, make your choices before the yellow bar expires. You won't be able to attack or use consumables before bars completely revoked. This holy weapon grants you the ability of performing devastating fighting techniques. Because of its magical origin, in order to wield it, you need key power instead of endurance. A single cooldown is shared by all attacks, some or all sorts of attacks. In order to perform a charge ability event, correctly click it repeatedly at the center circle until it is fully. If you don't own the circle time, it will just be fucking out. Whoa, that used a lot of mana. What? Is that his remaining health? You can perform 3 main combat techniques with a weapon you wield in your main hand. The quick strike, that is difficult to dodge, or parry. A heavy blow that is slower but deals more damage, and a lethal combination of attacks. When a melee weapon is wielded in the offhand, it will make special combat abilities available in the circle menu. These abilities add a further layer of strategy to the battle. Try them all and define your playing style. The green bar represents your endurance, which is the resource you use to perform physical actions, including all melee combat techniques and offs. That must have been the remaining health. Oh, another one. Fucking hell, you have to do a lot of shit. I'm gonna perform a directional action event correctly. Click the arrow and drag the arrows. Fuck, I gotta be paying attention. The use of ranged techniques is connected to the range equipment. Weapon throwing knives and crossbow range attack consume ammunition. Crossbows have firepower as their main weapon sets. What is all this? In order to perform a precision action event correctly, wait for the external outline to touch the center. Circle with the circle glows, click it, you miss the circle disappear. Some attacks can cause altered status to both both enemies and me. Each status has different characteristics and some of them can be cured by elixirs. It causes physically less bleeding, less burnt, poisoned, stunned. Okay, blinded, armor broken, chained. Okay, there's a lot of them. The key discipline action button is placed over the belt. When collected, displays your disciplines just as the other action button would. No da, man! It represents your man, huh? Every kills automatically during a fight when you kill an enemy. Your intelligence enhances the ability. Camouflage. Mind Blast! And you didn't tell me I could do that for this ability, so... Attack! There we go. I killed her. Now I can get back to the long ass book. Since this is all just a book. Okay. Your fears are confirmed, but nope, it's just me. Already read it. 21 gold, Cooper ring. No, take all, obviously. What would I not? You decide no pleasure. You survive, no pleasure from killing, but if there's only one that's alive in the village, you vow to do everything you can to keep them safe. You turn away from the ducks' corpses and scour the surrounding buildings for signs of life. But this part of Roxton and its inhabitants were hit especially hard. It looks as if the Guk wanted to make doubly sure that nobody could escape and raise the alarm. The houses and stores badly damaged. Their once fine facades blackened and charred by fire. The closest building is near to collapse. Much of the roof has fallen in and its walls are cracked and holed. Above the smouldering door you can see a sign that marks out the inscription Harkern's Store, and the store is such in damaged condition that you feel it is unsafe to enter it. However, it has an attached warehouse that has survived virtually intact that you can enter. Yeah, okay, let's check these items we just got. This is me. Many techniques. There's no my inventory. What was... No, I can't even... Where's my inventory? Ah, there was this one down here. What happened? I automatically put it on, so it's perfectly fine. Let's go see what's in that building. Make your choice. Try to reach a large hole that you spotted in the front of the building. I haven't missed this. Rely on your strength to bash down the door. Yeah, let's check. May trigger an action event. Be ready for anything or face the consequences. Cool. You've chosen you can choose how to interact with action events in the game settings. You can choose between keyboard or mouse. In order to perform precise action event correctly, wait for the extended outline to touch the center. When the circle glows, click it. If you miss it, the circle disappears. Fuck. To prevent direct. Yeah. Okay, my shit skills still got me. With little difficulty, you climb the damaged front of the building and peer in through a gaping hole in the wall. Directly above the main door below, you can see the storage area of this general store. Its goods and produce lie scattered everywhere. You sense the presence of gucks, although you can't be sure how many there are lurking here. Then they scurried into view. They are fighting over a leg of cured ham they have found. Hopefully they claw and shove each other as they stumble for the position of this hunched meat. You watch as they come closer to the barred door. Station, you decide to use the element of surprise to advantage. You leap down and attack them, catching them unaware. Cool, another fight immediately. When you're fighting two or more enemies, you can choose which one to attack by clicking on them. I do not have enough. Heavy damage. Fuck! That's the one I wanted to hit. Bloody hell. They're stunned. What the fuck am I meant to do with a wolf? I don't remember seeing anything about a wolf. What? Yeah, click on unaware. Okay, cool. This was once a thriving general store, but now it lies in ruin. Its structure badly damaged by fires that were started deliberately by the menacing Gucks, though its stock has been looted or despoiled by these unwelcome invaders. A group of rock start in the surrounding mountain area, hang on the soot. A map. See, blackened walls, a mining village is built on them. A placket of rock overlooking the sunken forest. The entrance to its famous Burland mines is located to the southeast part of the crater-like wall of rocks that have surrounded and contained the wooden depression. You suspect that Bolan may be the reason why the Gucks have attacked. Rocks stuck in force. You search through the debris that covers the floor, but there's little of value to be found. You're able to stop your search and leave the store. When behind the stores counter, you discover something that sparks your curiosity. There's a large wooden chest, and it is locked. Oh, cool! You have to do something to unlock it. What do I have to do? Okay, to open the lock, you must find the right position for the pick. You can rotate the pick by dragging it to the left or to the right. The pick will rotate around the lock. you're in position to pick, you can try and force a lock with the knife. You can force a lock with the knife by dragging it to the left. You can't force the knife while you're moving the pick. When forced, the lock will start rotating. Depending on the pick positions, the lock will rotate more or less. When you use the right position for the pick, force with the knife, the lock will open. If the pick is not in the right position and you force the lock, the pick will start losing durability. If you force too much, the pick will break. You can decide to give up anytime by pressing the button. Cool. Easy. Okay. They just didn't want to make a map, I guess. Just words sent you everywhere. You manage to pick the lock, and now the container lies open in front of you. You look inside and find valuable items that can prove useful. When you leave the store and return to the main street, a gust of icy wind bites into the exposed flesh of your face. Oh, wow. I think that's everything that the game is. I think the only bit left would be a chat function, which we haven't unlocked yet. But that's this game. That's basically the gist of this game. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, bye.